Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Mind Over Matter with Sanket. If you watched the previous episode, I talked about different ways in which you can deal with anger. In that episode, I talked about some passive things that you can do immediately after you get angry. In this episode, I'll be talking about some things that you can actively do in order to deal with anger. Number one is talking out to the person. However, you should make sure that you talk to the person only after you've taken some time out for yourself. During this crucial time, both you and the other person will get time to reflect on what has happened and think with much more rationality and clarity. Make sure you talk to the other person only when you're both calm and ready to think rationally. When you talk to the person, you should make sure that you do not really blame them entirely for the issue, but rather also acknowledge some of the mistakes that you might have made. You should try to talk to them with a neutral perspective and try to come to a common ground to which both of you can agree. However, if it turns out that the other person is still stuck up on the issue and holding a conversation just adds to the negative energy, it is rather better to keep quiet for a little longer. As I mentioned in the previous video, it is necessary to communicate to the other person that you would want some time for yourself to reflect on the issue. The second thing that you can do in order to deal with the anger, which does not really require much thought, is exercising. When you exercise and get moving, you'll notice that you get a dopamine rush. And this very rush totally overpowers the feeling of anger that you had. After exercising, you also get a sense of satisfaction because you've got something done. In this way, the thing that was so significant to you some moments ago now seems trivial because you have greater things to concentrate on. Moreover, you'll also notice that when you finish exercising, you'll feel a lot more calmer and your thoughts will be a lot more rational. The third thing that you can do is notice what triggers your anger. Now generally what happens is that there's this recurring pattern of things that make you feel angry, but you do not really notice as to what makes you feel angry. Now, when you take some time out to notice these triggers, you can either avoid them altogether. Now even if you face it, you'll be equipped with the ways to deal with it. Anger is also an accumulation of energy. And the fourth thing that you can do is channel this very energy into something creative. And when you channel this energy into something creative, like creating art or making music, you get this sense of positive feedback which motivates you to do more and gives you a sense of satisfaction. And you could transform something that is negative and abstract into something that is tangible and positive. The fifth thing that you can do when you're angry is simply start focusing on your work. As I mentioned in my previous video about planning, when you focus on your most important task first, you get this sense of satisfaction as you do this. The energy that you get after accomplishing your most difficult task also overshadows the abstract feeling that you were lamenting about. In this way, when you're satisfied with yourself, you get a lot more clarity in your brain. And it is also highly likely that as you do this, you might come through solutions, although you're not looking for them actively. In this video, I talked to you about some active things that you can do in order to deal with anger. Namely, talking it out with the person after taking some time out, exercising, identifying your anger triggers, channeling the negative abstract energy into something creative and tangible, and getting your most difficult task done for the sense of satisfaction. I hope the suggestions that I provided in this video will be helpful for you. If you like whatever is happening here, do not forget to like this video and also to subscribe to our channel. We'll be coming up with similar content in the future videos. Until next time.